Yes, I've got it right. Hello, and welcome. It is week 7. Jesus, 7 now, and yeah, I will bring in the other lads now. Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Oh Jesus, I thought for a second it was all broken. Like there was
hello.
the pause of death. How is everyone? We'll do the usual. Funky, how's your week been? Okay, Funky must have gone to the toilet because he said if he wasn't back, that's where he was. Adran or Sola, not Sola. Vulcan, sorry, Vulcan. How are you doing?
You keep getting us confused.
Yeah, it's because I forget which character is which when I look at the screen, and then the name isn't in the right place, and I go no.
I'm doing all right. Yeah. It's a Friday. Yeah.
How has your week been? How's your game progressing? Seeing you've changed your procedural generation.
Yeah, so procedural generator made progress. I'm doing a different system to what I did before. So hopefully it looks all right. We'll soon see. I think it mainly works. Like it works now from a tech side of things. I've just got to do smoothing and random iceberg generation, but then it should be okay.
Yeah, no, it looks good. I haven't missed your stream all week, but I've been muted a lot more, lurking a lot more, so I haven't heard a lot of it. So
I was mainly just talking and refactoring. There wasn't a huge amount of visual stuff until like the very end of the streams when like all the work I'd been doing finally paid off.
yeah, but that's the kind of stuff I love. Like, so I love seeing like a different way of doing something that's more efficient. Because like my day job is a programmer, which I haven't said a billion times, and I love seeing better ways of doing something. Like I hate doing something. Like I always have the argument though, if you did it twice, you did it wrong once. But if you see a way to improve something and then go, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, it'll never get done. So
yeah,
spending that
do
20
it right
minutes
or do it twice. But luckily, I haven't actually got rid of the old system. I refactored it so I could just swap in the new system.
That's awesome.
So
yeah.
in theory, I can just tick a box and shift a bit of stuff around, and I can go back to the old racetrack. So if the new system doesn't work out for whatever reason, I've still I haven't lost the old one.
Yeah.
And in making a second system, it has made the code far more. I'd say it's improved the quality. It is now far more reusable, extensible. And
robust. That's the industry term, because robust can mean anything good or anything bad. It covers you under an umbrella, so you can't get in trouble from clients.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that sounds good. I'll definitely be checking in next week because I'll have more time. Hopefully. We'll see though. And Sola, how has your week been?
It's been all right. A bit of work, a bit of time off. I spent yesterday, I think, with my family, which was nice. Getting to travel just a bit to get home. But yeah, not much has been going on. Trying to survive, get into some kind of rhythm. But yeah.
Yeah, no, well, in these times, getting any sort of like consistency, like once a week coming here, is more than most people, to be fair.
True.
And has the funky one returned?
Not yet.
Not yet, it seems. I don't know what he's at. Well, I know he said he'd be a few minutes. Well, we will allow him to turn up. I can see his lights moving, so he's definitely getting somewhere. Oh, he might be here now. I can see his camera moving. Is he muted? Is his mic broke? Because I saw his hands. Nope. Oh, there we go. Perfect timing. Only about 30 seconds at late.
You saw my hands?
I could see the shadow as you were moving on the camera. How has your week been?
Pretty good. Pretty well. Not great. I had a couple of. So we had some major problems with my PC on Tuesday when we were streaming Evil Genius 2. So that meant I had to restart the PC, and we all know that the hamster takes about half an hour to restart, so that was really bad. Among Us on the Wednesday, as you know, didn't go according to plan because their server couldn't cope.
Yeah, it didn't want to. It couldn't handle me getting on. That was the problem.
Yesterday was alright. We played some Among Us. Today we got the day off, so I've been doing some painting a little bit. And I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons, and then we'll play some stuff over the weekend, I'm sure.
Have you caught up on all your commission painting?
No.
Oh, fair enough.
No, don't be silly. No, but he's paid me for it already, so I take as long as I want. No.
Rookie mistake from the client. Also,
No,
is there any
actually,
way to refocus your camera really quickly? Put your hand in it or something.
Probably not.
There we go. It's perfect now. I can see the numbers. Oh, then it focused them out. What the hell? Oh well, it'll be grand. It'll be grand.
When I need to roll the dice, we'll make sure it focuses.
Yeah, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. We always have.
Just being silly today.
Yeah.
Work's been pretty shit, but I did just buy a brand new PC, so by the end of the month, no more potato.
You hope. As someone who's been in that situation, we all just fingers crossed that it works out. My new computer's working out, so hopefully yours does too. Right, does anyone want to state roughly what happened last week for those who've missed last week or want a quick reminder of where we are? Take that as a no.
In the Dungeons and Dragons, Adran got into a bar fight. Ebrius went to do some smithing.
Yeah, and we almost started a war with the church.
And the entire party almost started a war with the local church.
That sums it up pretty well.
This week, the party may go in search of Karen or get pissed in the forest.
Yes, that's my dream pedal, by the way.
Keep watching to find out.
The bar fight started because some from the Theros guild wanted to bugger Adran about his chest, presumably. It happened over some gambling or at least some play of cards. And the war in the church happened just because we really wanted information, and we didn't really. I didn't really take a subtle no as an answer. I tried to get the information as publicly as possible, and the priests didn't like that. But I still blame Theodore for that because he wasn't home. But yeah.
The thief was jealous of your chest. Yes, he was jealous of your chest, and the wooden box you had with you. But yes, Vulcan, I am going to give you for that hilarious rendition because it reminds me of some older TV shows. Inspiration that you can use at any point in the evening. For those who don't know what inspiration is, it's 1d6 you can apply to any roll except damage before I tell you if it was successful or not. So you can roll, you can see your roll.
Positively or negatively?
Positively. So if you see a roll and you get like a 7, you can then choose to roll another d6 on top of that and just say I get whatever you get. So an extra 5, let's say, that'd be 12. Anything you want.
How does this interact with the Divine Pirate?
Yep. Anything you want, because I thought that was hilarious. And I will try and give out more inspiration as we move on for roleplay and stuff like that, because I feel like I've been lacking in doing that. And I think it's one thing I really like about 5th edition. So you also ended with Adran moonwalking down the stairs while the gnome, who still no one's asked the name of, except the only person who asked the name of the gnome was
the NPCs.
Yeah, well, no, I have a name for one of them. Trevor. Was it Trevor? Yeah, Trevor. And the name he was given was Jimmy. So, to be fair, that's the only name I have for the gnome right now. So, yeah, and Jimmy and Ebrus walked down the stairs quickly after them, and you were just after being kicked out, basically. It's the afternoon. You've got a free knife.
To be clear, We weren't kicked out. We left.
You were asked politely to leave, and never to come back.
And I left with a decanter of clear liquid, a decanter of rum, and a tankard of wine.
Yep. And
Because there's nothing better than robbing the church of alcohol.
Because not only did the party almost declare war on the local church, they also robbed it of all of its booze.
yes, and a lot of paperwork, which the gnome hasn't yet looked through.
Last time I saw them do paperwork, they could literally just throw a spell and the book wrote itself. So, like, you know.
Well, that was the spell copy or mess. It's not. I think it's copy. It's a spell literally for.
It's still paperwork nonetheless.
It's the it's that Windows spell, copy paste.
Mm.
Control V, the holiest of spells. Yeah.
But yeah, so we're outside the.
Yep.
Asked by the Great Wizard Clippy.
Yes, Clippy, the Great Wizard.
Where did we want to go now?
Well, you got the information. You got told that nectar of honey is purple honey found in the Artisan's quarter. You know tomorrow is the
festival.
And it's like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. By the time you finish the chest up, Adran got his leg cured or healed up because he did get. So someone did try and pin his leg or to the chair to rob the chest. And the chest now is behind the counter with all some pieces of fancy ass religious symbols and trinkets and such.
Also, Vulcan got some new pants.
Yeah, brand new trousers. Brand new trousers. Very, very important.
Out how badly 2 damage can be.
Well, it was more because it was a cold shot to lock his leg in.
No, it was 2 flat damage.
Yes, that's how Dungeons and Dragons works. And then you sleep and you get back 100% of your HP because logic.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
yeah, we've established the best way to get new trousers is to just stab yourself in the leg and go to the nearest temple. It's great.
So if you need a new top, do we stab you in the arm?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't. They mightn't repair the armor. They just might repair the t-shirt underneath.
Well, I don't think they're going to do anything now because they decided to get angry with us for no reason.
Yes, no reason at all. Oh, I have us down as 13 health here. Let's bring that back to 15. Of 15. So, yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I guess we're on the hunt for some purple honey. Honeycombs, rather.
Yep. That you were told that would be found in the Artisan quarter.
Well,
yes.
Well,
Funky?
I was going to say, let's go there then.
Yeah, same. That
Okay.
seems like the most reasonable thing to do, other than just getting a boat and get away from here. But hey.
Yes, that's the other thing you were given as well. You were given a map to a new island where the coloured stone that I remember.
The orange one.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm. Yes, the orange one would need to be, and more information would be revealed on that island of what you need to do, but most likely bring it to a temple. And you were given a map. So yeah, Artisan Quarter. You go walking around for a few minutes. Anything you want to do besides get honey? If not, I can just say where you get the honey and how much it costs.
I'm guessing we can get things like artisanal cheeses and breads. And is this like a posh farmer's market?
Kind of. It's where all the more expensive kind of stuff that comes. So anything that comes, like the noble docks are in this area. If you look at the map, it's basically where the more fine materials go to the upper end market, basically, where the foreign merchants market is any old shit brought in.
Can I buy foreign merchants there?
You buy foreign merchants.
Yeah, if it's a foreign merchant market, can I buy a foreign merchant?
You can try and buy a slave, yeah.
Can I sell my were-rabbit head?
I said a foreign merchant. I'm after a business partner.
No, you can look for a business partner if you want. You're gonna have to give a good job pitch. But sorry,
can I sell my were-rabbit head?
Yeah, you can look for someone to sell that. You're looking for a tanner or just like some sort of like statue maker or like what's it called?
A taxidermist.
Taxidermist, yeah. To like stick. Do you want to make like a something that
wanna
someone will hang
mount
on a
it?
wall. Yeah, do you want to
Or
mount
do
it?
you want to sell the
I
brains
just want
to
to
like
sell
the
it to
butcher?
like. I don't care what happens to it. I just want it gone.
Yeah, you
So what
find.
you do then
Go on.
is I'll take it and I'll put it down, and I'll walk around and I'll be talking out loud about how rare it is, and I'll put it down and I'll be like, oh, I need a rest. I really hope no one steals this from me. And then I'll just turn my back and then it'll be gone.
You know what?
Because
Sounds like a good thing. Start talking it up, and I'll just abandon it.
I
Stage- Go on. Yeah.
I actually might have the alarm spell prepared. So if you want to abandon something, we can alarm it and get a nice notification when someone decides to try and nick it.
You are as dumb as they come, aren't you?
Well, so which plan do you go with here? Selling it, alarming it, or
well, selling it would be the most beneficial to the
What about we
dwarves.
sell it and alarm it?
What about we alarm it, sell it, and then when the alarm goes off, I go back and steal it and we sell it again.
We're not getting to the
It's
ritual
free
tonight,
real
boys.
estate.
No, we're
Skyrim
not.
style.
Sorry, go on.
boy.
I mean, I've sold the docks that are being built. I've sold them about 12 times to different people. The same bit of dock to the people in this town. They're dumb as well.
Right,
dumb as a
well,
dumb thing.
if we are selling stuff, I have both my wolf meat and my were rabbit head that I would like to.
Your
to sell.
wolf meat. It's only 3 days. I was going to say it's going to be moldy, but it's only 3 days old.
Yeah, I ain't touching.
Can you
that.
roll me
But-
a nature check just to see if you cured it in any way?
Of course I did. Shh. Nature. That will be 16.
Or survival, you can pick. So survival.
Well,
would make
survival
more
would be a
sense.
17. 18,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, so 18. Yeah, you definitely cured it. So it's not moldy yet. I'll give you that one. Yeah, you want to sell the wolf meat?
The wolf meat and the head.
Okay, you're going to sell the head. Are you alarming it in any way? Like, is this happening?
I'm not letting Adrian touch it.
You sell the wolf meat. You get, because it's uncooked, not butchered. You kept it very well for a few days, and it's been sweating in your bag. To be fair, like it should have went off, but you've kept a good job of making sure it wasn't bad. You sell it to like an upmarket butcher, and you get 3 silver for the wolf meat, which is a lot of money for meat,
Sure.
to be fair. And you find a taxidermist to sell the were-rabbit head, and he goes, so yes, they'll be RPing here for a second. He asks, where did you get such a thing? Like, this thing is horrid. It's a ginormous bunny rabbit.
I found it in the forest.
Is this magical of some kind?
Not that I know.
In the forest? What sort of rabbit did you find in the forest? There's no rabbits on this island.
Not anymore.
Well, of course not. You've killed their mother nature of rabbit. Jesus. And he's looking at this thing was massive. Remember, it was like a 10-foot tall fucking rabbit, and it was fucking wide as fuck.
Are you willing to buy it?
He's like, well, of course. You think I'm gonna put this? Like, are you sure? Like, and he just calls someone from the background. He goes, Derek, get out here. He's like, and this little gnomish person comes along, and he gives a nod, a particular type of nod that gnomes understand, to go, how the fuck did you get this thing, and how the hell are you? I haven't seen another gnome for a while. To the gnome in question. The gnome, does Talon give back the same nod?
Yeah, I'll nod back.
Yep. And he's like, very welcome. And they talk with their eyes. And then he puts his hands on it and goes like, hominy, 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 hominy. And then he looks back at your man and goes, homina, 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 and checks that it's not magical. And he's like scratching his head going, it's real, boss. It's a genuine, massive, motherfucking massive rabbit head. You should buy it. Like, we could definitely sell it. So, yeah, it's going to be really hard to sell. And he goes, right, I'll give you. And he's looking down. He kind of opens up a little pouch underneath the table and puts it back. And he looks and he goes, I'll give you 5 silver for it.
Only 5 silver?
Yeah, like by the time I clean it out, take out, you didn't take out the guts or the brain. Like, look, and he looks underneath and he could see all the cartilage of meat. Sorry, he could see all the cartilage and all that. And he's like, you've just given me a head of this beautiful, ginormous as fuck bunny rabbit.
Yeah, And all you're offering is 5 silver.
What do you think is a fair price?
Well, I at least thought you could go as high as a gold.
And gold. I won't. I have 5 children that I have to feed. A wife that nags me every day for better and more. Like I'm gonna have to feed them. Like I can't. I'll go bankrupt if I was buying it for that much. I'll give you 6.
You can feed them on the were-rabbit head for a month.
Tell you what,
6
5
silver.
silver and 1 gold piece, and I'll give you like a tankard of wine with it. That should settle your wife for a bit.
A tankard of wine for a gold 5. Are you having a laugh? I'll give you 7 silver.
Make it 8 and you got a deal, but no wine.
He's like, oh, deal. Sticks his hand out. Bang. So there you go. You've got yourself 13 silver, which is 1 gold. Wait, no, 1
13
gold.
silver, sure,
Yeah,
yes.
13 silver. Just write that down. I'm not ours working out conversion right now because I can't remember if it's 100 or 10. I have to double check. But it's been a long week. Cool. You've done that. You're gonna go buy the honey, yeah?
Yeah.
Who's doing the
Depending on
talking for the
price.
honey buying?
So what are they selling?
The honey merchant?
Is it just honey?
No. So let me just roll for price here for a second. Okie dokie. So it's a shop that sells spices and herbs and curing meats, and it sells like lemons, which obviously are super expensive. It sells like massive
Why are
barrels
lemons
of
so
salt
expensive?
to cure meats or to store meats, and it sells like that sort of high end sort of like spices from around the world. And in the back of the place, it's got like different types of honey. So it's got like 3 different grades of honey, and then none of them look purple. And I presume you're going to go up and ask the person behind the counter,
Well, yeah. I'm gonna ask him.
do they sell nectar of honey? He says, yes, of course we sell nectar of honey, but we don't just take that out for anyone. Can you prove that you can afford such a thing?
I was gonna ask him if he served ducks, but
Ducks.
yeah.
Ducks. We have duck, yes.
no, not served duck. Do you serve ducks? So if a duck walked in and wanted to buy something, would you serve them?
Well, if they have the money, of course.
Okay, good to know. But what else do they sell? Do they sell bread? Do they sell cheese?
This is just herbs and spices and stuff like that. It's just like a spice
Okay.
store.
So
If you want
I'm gonna
cheese
go
and
and-
stuff like that, they'd be in like the next house over. It's like little. Some of these buildings are just like shacks. You know, when you go to a market and like, and I was in Tunisia once, and you go to like lanes of like markets and stuff like that, and then some of them specialize in things, but like all these have fronts, so it's basically like an upscale market sort of area.
Okay. So we've been around the shop, we've looked, and we can't see the purple honey.
Yep.
And I've asked him, has he got any purple honey?
Yeah, and I said, well, we don't take that out for anyone. Can you prove that you could afford such a thing?
And all right, I will just, I don't know how much it costs. I'll just take a couple of gold coins out and wave them at him.
And he goes, of course, sir. Sorry, what is your name? Sorry, I'm being so rude. And he's like, would you like a drink?
Yes, please.
Oh, of course. Wine, ale, brandy,
Milk.
Sorry. Rude of me again. I do apologize, sir. This will be reflected in the price. I do apologize. I do not mean just milk is a very odd thing for people to come into this and ask for. Just bear with me a second. And he goes into a back room, unlocks a door, closes the door, locks it behind him, walks off into it. There's another like worker running around the store, but this is the head honcho. You would think talking, and comes back with his glass of milk, and he brings out this like small chest. So how would I describe this size wise? Like this size?
A jewelry box type
Yeah,
size?
a little bit bigger than jewelry box, like a foot long, maybe like half a foot deep.
Subway?